Hi, I'm Jed, and this is Daily Writing Advice. One of the best ways to create a compelling antagonist, a compelling character who opposes the main character in your novel, is to consider what the story looks like from their point of view. So a great example of this is Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, because that is very much plotted from the perspective of Thanos, who is the antagonist of that story. Very much the story is about following his arc, and following his quest to wipe out half of the population in the universe. And what makes this powerful is that it stops the main antagonist from becoming this mustache-twirling, really cliched villain who's like, I'm gonna go destroy the world because that's what I do, and doesn't really have a reason for it apart from, well, there just has to be a bad guy, right? So why not just chuck them there? That, to me, is just not interesting. I have really grown past just one-note villains, and I think a lot of people don't like villains who are conscious of the fact that they are villains because, let's face it, in real life, who thinks they're the bad guy? Who thinks that they are in the wrong? Nobody. So in your stories, think about, as an exercise, you might even want to write this down as dot points or whatever, think about what the story looks like from the antagonist's perspective. Do they actually have a motive for everything they're doing? Do they actually have their own life and their own relationships and their own goals and desires and dreams outside of their relationship with the protagonist? And if you can ask these questions, particularly I find in the outlining or initial brainstorming phases of a book, it's going to let you create a much better, more realistic narrative with an antagonist that your readers might actually find themselves rooting for more than the hero. Thank you for listening to this episode. I will see you next time.